Hi, I'm Letitia from Elderberry Creek Farms, and today we're gonna make salsa. Years ago, my husband and I both worked at a little Mexican restaurant back before we even had kids actually, and I took their family recipe and I've changed it a lot over the years, and the last many years, this is what we've come up with. So, this is our secret, not so secret anymore, family recipe. First thing I use is diced roasted tomatoes. Try to buy organic, definitely no GMO. And I just get this at my local Walmart. The stores are getting better and better about carrying organic and carrying no GMO things. This is a can of diced green chilies, and they come in hot and they come in mild. So you can kind of decide what you want, if you want more spicy, not spicy. Also, if you like green chilies, you could add a lot more green chilies if you wanted. I mean, you can just change up the recipe and make it suit how your family likes it. If you've got little kids that don't like spicy things, then don't put as much stuff in it. Most of our kids like spicy stuff, so we're good. I like to use a red onion just because of there's more anthocyanins in red onion for health purposes, and I just like the taste of red onions. Oh, on the tomatoes, these cans are 14.5 ounces. And we'll put a recipe down below. And the green chilies are 4 ounces, but they also come in 7 ounce. One small red onion, or if you don't have a red onion, you can use a yellow onion, a white onion. This is about a medium-sized onion, as you can see in my hand. So I'm probably gonna I like a lot of onions, and so does my family. So we kind of add a lot of onions. If it's too much onion, then don't add as much. I just kind of do a rough chop because the food processor is gonna do the work. If you wanted to and you don't have a food processor, you could just dice up all these ingredients and put it in a bowl and mix it up. If you only have a blender, you could do it in a blender. It would just make it'd just be more finely done. Cilantro, this is from the garden, so it's a lot more potent than store-bought cilantro. And cilantro is so easy to grow in the garden. What we do is we just let it some of it go to seed, and then it basically just kind of self-sows and propagates. I do most of the stems and stuff too because I don't mind the stems. This is about a half a cup of cilantro, but again, we love cilantro, so you can put less cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, you can take out the cilantro. We have some neighbors, they really don't like cilantro and they have a hard time growing it on their property, so they use a plant called poplar, and so you can look that up if you're not a big cilantro fan, but you might like the poplar. I don't like the poplar, it tastes like soap to me, but usually people who think cilantro tastes like soap to them, you know, the poplar doesn't. The juice of a lime, you can use a half to a whole, kind of depending on how much lime you like. This is gonna end up squirting me in the face. Hopefully I don't squirt myself in the eyeball while I'm doing this, because that is not fun. 3 garlic cloves peeled. I don't dice them or anything, I throw them in. And jalapenos. Use as many or as little as you want. I'd say this is about 1/8 of a cup of sliced jalapenos. You could use fresh jalapenos if you want. It's up to you. But these are store-bought. My jalapeno plants haven't started providing for me yet. Let's see what else. I put cumin in here. So 1/4 of a teaspoon. All right, so now to the seasonings. 1/4 of a teaspoon of cumin. 1/4 of a teaspoon of smoked paprika. It will make a difference if you get regular paprika versus smoked. If you like it more smoky, then add more paprika. My kids love smoked paprika. We put it in all of our Mexican foods. 1/2 of a teaspoon of salt. So I'll just use the 1/4 and double it. And a little bit of black pepper. Now, if you like your stuff really spicy, you can add habanero peppers, you could add ghost peppers, you could add pretty much any kind of peppers you want. So now it is time to blend. And if you want it super chunky, then you can make it super chunky. If you like it more smooth, then do it more smooth. I just pulse it and you'll see how it goes. so I'm gonna take a look. The main thing is just making sure, mostly for me, is that my garlic isn't in ginormous chunks. Let's do a little taste test here. It's super easy these days to also buy organic chips. You can get organic, no GMO chips like at Walmart. I mean, it's super easy. So if you don't have a Whole Foods, that doesn't matter. This is something we've recently bought at Sam's. They're these no GMO chickpea veggie crisps. Tortilla chips are, let's see, 140 calories for 6 chips. I mean, how many of us are really gonna eat 6 chips, right? I could easily eat 3-4 times that. So it's 140 calories, 6 grams of fat, and only 2 grams of protein. Where these chickpea chips, you can have 15 of these, which is more than double, for 130 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, so even less fat, and the protein's 4 grams. So I mean, it's only double the protein, but you get to eat a lot more and you get a little bit less fat. Let me show you what they look like. They're these thin little adorable chips, and they're made out of
it's like a QVC camera.
Well, yes, and buy as many chips as you want. We're almost out of all of our lots. Rice flour, chickpea flour, dried green beans, sunflower oil, dried black beans, purple sweet potato. There is sugar in it, so that's a downside. Salt, vegetable juice, and vitamin E, antioxidant, to try it out. So, but these really are yummy. All right, so I store it in a mason jar. I mean, you could store it in like, back when I used a lot more plastic, I would store it like in a plastic tub, but then your plastic tub forever smells like salsa when you go to put something else in there. This is used for canning. They come in plastic and metal. It just makes it easier so I don't make too much of a mess all over the place. This is gonna end up being more than a quart, I believe. This makes a lot of salsa. I mean, you could half the recipe. The recipe I actually use for my family, it's bigger than this. I end up making about almost a half a gallon, I'd say, for my family, and it lasts in the refrigerator for a few weeks. I mean, it usually never lasts that long. It's usually gone within 2 weeks. That was scary. You know, when you've got this big jar of salsa, you kind of lose the spoon no matter how big of a spoon you put in there. And so I bought this at a little kitchen store near me, and it's just a ladle like you'd see at a restaurant, and it ends up working out so well for serving when we have parties or when we have company over. And you're not going to lose your spoon because it's so big, and these come in so many different sizes. I think at the kitchen store I paid maybe, I don't know, like $2, $3 or something ridiculous. So yeah, so I bought several of these, and I use these even when I make homemade salad dressings, homemade ranches, and I store everything in my mason jars. I use these to serve during parties or just with the family. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this family recipe of ours. Change it to how you like it. In the comments below, share what other things you like to put in your salsa, and maybe we can give that a try next time. Thanks for coming to see us. Like the video if you like it, and please hit the subscribe button and the notification little belly thing, and we will keep bringing you videos, and let us know what you guys want to see, and we'll try to give it to you. So thanks for visiting, thanks for stopping by, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.